Good morning. It's Monday morning, and Monday mornings are always hard. And so I should make this really funny and really easy, right? Well, I'm not going to do that because I never do what people expect me to do, right? Because that's not what the Holy Ghost does. The Holy Ghost is always full of surprises. But feelings is the title of today. And feelings are just that, they're feelings. And feelings aren't always correct. I can feel one way and it can be totally something totally different. Like, did you ever feel like somebody doesn't like you or doesn't want to be around you? And it's just that it's a feeling. And they're like, no, I really like you and I really want to be around you. And you're like, that's not how I felt. So feelings lie. And I wrote several things down from some of the books that I'm reading and I'd like to share just some tidbits with you this morning, if that'd be okay. All right. So life is uncomfortable. And from the time we're in the womb, we move away from what's uncomfortable towards what is comfortable. Now, I had 3 children and I had them all really early. All right. I'm not a good baby carrier. And so with Jody Lynn, my baby girl, she was born really early. And every day they do an amniocentesis, which is they take a needle and they put it through your belly into your womb and they pull out amniotic fluid. And when they put that needle in, they have an ultrasound machine over it, and the baby will move away from that needle. That sticking the needle into the amniotic fluid caused the baby to be in distress. And when a baby's in distress, they hurry up and mature. And so their goal was for her to manufacture surfactant, which is what keeps lungs open. So she would move away from the pain, but the pain was a place of trying to save her and trying to get her to develop quicker. They weren't trying to hurt her with it, but they could have hurt her with it if she moved. There was a chance. And when I thought about that, life is uncomfortable and it's always what we're moving away from. That's to protect us. I get that. But also, I realized when I was reading that I have to be moving towards something. And so, what my baby girl was doing in the womb is she was moving towards developing surfactant in her lungs so that when she was born, she would have a better survival rate, that her little lungs would be able to take in oxygen and she wouldn't have to be on a respirator or in a head box, because back in those days a lot of children lost their eyesight, during that time. But feelings lie to us. And so I was looking at feelings of unworthiness. And when you feel unworthy, it drives your behavior to either perform so that people don't consider you unworthy, or they actually sabotage us. Because since we feel unworthy, our behavior might be that we act unworthy. And so then that behavior sets us up to people look at us and say, well, they're not really qualified for that job, or I don't really think that they're the person we're looking for right now. And so, say, for example, my feelings are I don't like wealthy people because wealthy people are snobs. Then I'm going to be moving away from wealthy people all the time in my life with the feeling that they're not going to like me, that I'm unworthy, that I don't measure up, that they're snobbish. And so, since I'm always moving away from wealthy people, I will never be wealthy, because what you're moving away from, you can never go towards. It's really interesting, isn't it? And so we need a framework to put feelings in that says, now, is this real or is this imagined? Are there any facts here or is this just a feeling? And so I thought about when I put my feelings in a thing, is this something I'm moving away from or something I'm moving towards? Because I either want to attain this or I definitely want to detach from this. And that's, excuse me, kind of the thought I want to leave you with today. You always want to be moving towards what you want to obtain, to what you want to become, to what you want to aspire to, so that you can help other people. If I go up a ladder, then you know what? I can reach down and grab somebody else's hand and help them up the rungs of the ladder. If I've accomplished something and it's become very easy for me, then I can teach somebody else. And guess what? Their feelings that they can't do something can actually be so incorrect because I can teach them how to do something and then they can teach others. And that's why I love the Bible. God just doesn't tell us to go feed people. Just to go fish. He wants us to teach other people to fish. He said that we're to be fishers of men. And so I guess you could say today it's all about being uncomfortable in the new thing that God has for you so that you can become efficient and proficient. And then you can take other people on that same path and then they can become the same. And so we enlarge the kingdom, we pilferage hell, and together we are better. And so I believe in you and I want you to believe in yourself. I'll see you tomorrow.